Hello, OwlHacks. My name is Aditya Dhar, and my team and I are working on a project called Ultra Intelligent Transportation Systems. We chose the urban tech track. My team members are Ayush Gupta, Cherny, and Manvender Singh. So, ITS, what is it? Intelligent Transportation Systems, or ITS, are modern communications to make travel smarter, faster, safer, and more convenient. What we're trying to do with our project is reduce the time taken by a car from point A to point B. In doing this, our project works in such a way that the speed of our car is maintained so that it doesn't stop at red lights, and so it takes the most time efficient way to reach its destination. We do this by detecting other cars and get information about their speeds and their location. This will be explained in further slides. But essentially, this increases the fuel efficiency of our vehicle and results in reducing the carbon footprint and pollution in the long run. So, what's our project vision? Well, essentially we utilize the eco approach and departure concept created by the US Department of Transportation. In their models, they reduce the CO2 fuel emissions by 5 to 10%. I talked about detecting vehicles and their speeds in the earlier slide, and that is implemented through the V2X or Vehicle to Everything communication systems. Those use hardware such as WLAN or cellular transmission, and essentially each device, such as a car or a roadside equipment, is a node, and the nodes transfer information to each other, which can be used to develop models. Well, how did we implement this? We made a working model and a simulation for the cars and other traffic passing through intersections. These intersections were laid out in a grid for simplicity, and we implemented efficient interactions between the cars in the model. For our code, we used Node.js and React.js, and we visualized the data through HTML and CSS. We also plan to expand the code in the future to make it better and more accurate.
So about expanding that code to make it, more accurate and better in the future, these are some of the physics equations for the V2X systems that were developed directly by the Department of Transportation. So these determine, how much a car is going to slow down, when it'll slow down, and basically determine how everything's going to work so that these time management strategies can actually work. So we intended to model as much of this as we could in our program. We definitely achieved some of that. In the future, we hope to get most, if not all of this in our program so that we could really have that sense of realism in our simulation, but for now, we're happy with what we have. As for some more information about the front end of it, so we used like you were saying, React and Node.js. So we were using specifically the canvas element to make our visual representation and the API regarding that. We had a lot of challenges, how to depict everything, making all the cars work, making the grid represented, making everything look nice, fixing all the bugs. But we got it done, and we used it to display a very simple 2D graph, kind of going over, a couple blocks. All right, so here is a test trial that we ran. You can kind of see what the finished product looks like. So this matrix that's on the screen was rendered dynamically. So you pass in a matrix, 2D array, and it'll render it dynamically. The roads are gray and the buildings or grass are green. And we have this amazing pathfinding algorithm that Ayush wrote that has the red dots, which are the cars, going on to the bottom right corner. Great. So we have this little representation here, and you can see the cars moving to the bottom right, taking the shortest path. And you see that there's two cars that are about to meet at the same intersection, and the one with the slower time, or the slower path, slows down for the one with the longer path, so that we save fuel and time, and everything's awesome. So yeah, that's our project. We're very happy with how everything went. We hope to expand on it in the future, but overall, this was great. This was a lot of fun. We all learned a lot, and I hope to come back, soon for OwlHacks. This was great. Thank you so much, guys.